And we have returned.
We're still in the lodge of the Raven at the beginning of the game in Bioshock. That is a radio that is describing... That is a radio that's describing not what I was doing before, but what a member of the Vox Populi was doing. Sounds exactly like a quintessential radio announcer from the 1940s. Trouble began almost instantly. There were Negroes in the lake and
You have pushed the button.
Oh, I fucking whacked that thing.
Oh yeah.
Every action in this game is exaggerated, especially the action of pushing elevator buttons, which we will see repeatedly throughout this game. Again, I don't know what that Latin means, but I have a feeling that it means, like, you know, defend... Actually, I think it means, like, defend our sacred blood or something. I don't know. I just possessed that vending machine. For a paltry sum, I might say. Yeah, they let me fully restore my salts. But... at what cost? Also, ammo is very inexpensive in this game. I highly recommend using vending machines to refill your ammo at any opportunity you find. Oh, I love this. Phrenology. It's a pseudoscience that believes that there are certain areas of the brain that develop differently depending on the race of the person, such as the areas for creativity, amusement, or servility and obedience.
Huh.
Yeah. Well, that was something that originated about, I want to say, less than 100 years before this game took place. But it was something that, like, we were talking about justifications for slavery in the last part. That is one of them, saying that basically the Negro has the brain developed for it.
Columbia.
This guy's really
Why do we
creepy.
worship three symbols in your memory? We worship the sword, so that we might avenge you. We worship the raven, so that we might cover the city with eyes. We worship the coffin, because it symbolizes the weight of our faith.
These guys are very heavily enthused in what they do. Gear! New pants! I feel slimmer already. I'm sorry, what were you saying, Gerdat?
I was gonna mention that the zealot seems to already have the basis for the religion mapped out. Although he is not named, he is just the first zealot.
Well, yeah, the first of many zealots, I might add. Oh god. Wait. Oh no. Yeah, need I remind you that this game is very violent? But yes, there are 4 different pieces of gear that you can get in this game. You can get a hat, a shirt, pants, or boots. And each of them offers a different ability depending on what it is. That is a new mini-boss, the Crow. Now this guy, just like the fireman, you cannot possess this enemy because
he is a religious fanatic. Yes.
He's a fanatic that would not respond to the mental suggestion of the possession trigger. However, he is vulnerable to both Devil's Kiss, as I demonstrate here, and Bucking Bronco eventually when I get that. Unfortunately, you can only hurt him when he's actually in human form.
Yeah, that makes sense, honestly.
You can barely see him against this dark. No, he's not dead yet. I'm out of salts! Give me salts, please!
There, now you have somewhat more salts.
No, he keeps changing it to the bird as soon as I throw the grenade.
Well, yeah, you're supposed to wait until he's just about ready to land and then put the grenade in that location.
Fuck, yeah, you're dead.
And this will give us
New
vigor.
Some new kind of vigor?
A murder of crows refers to a group of crows, by the way. Drink up, buddy. You about to trip balls, son? Yes. What is it? I know. They are nearby. Go, my feathered friend.
Press to summon murderous crows.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Hold and release to create a nest trap.
I want to say that the trap would actually be, would be really effective for setting up ambushes as soon as you play the game with me. However, I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure how useful it would be later, because I know that later you end up fighting some pretty heavy enemies. And oh my God, he actually died.
What just
I have
happened?
returned.
Dude, you died.
I know. It was a real shame, but I honestly didn't care whether or not I died at this point. That achievement is just for getting 25 pistol kills. When you die in this game, just like in the original Bioshock, you respawn with about half of your health back, and all the enemies, they get all their health back. But
A melee upgrade.
What's different in this game is you have to pay money. You have to pay a certain percentage of your money in order to revive.
Anarchist is either a mulatto dwarf or a French man with a missing left eye. No more than...
Well, I don't want to
get
say
the money
percentage
now
of the
from that
money you
station.
have. It's a fixed amount, but it appears to become more costly to revive as the game goes
Right.
on. Which might be in proportion to how much money you have. I don't know. If you get stuck with not enough money to revive when you die, you get a game over and you have to start from the last save point. Which sucks because actually the checkpoint system in this game is one of my biggest problems with this game in general. Also, this house that we're in right now, you do not have to come in here. In fact, I'm not sure what the advantage of coming in here is. And I never really...
Well, it's a nice house.
That woman is filling out a police investigation. And I just shot the investigator dead right in front of her because I don't care. Yay! I actually hit him! What the hell is that shaking? Oh, that was him. Motherfucker was shaking the floor. Where did that woman go? No, he was watching the wall. He was watching the wall.
He was probably trying to aim down at your possessed police officer, at least from a coding perspective.
Oh, you mean like position-wise, he detected where the possessed officer was, but he was still looking through a wall. I see. So, I do a very poor job of establishing exactly what was going on here. Behind me was a police sketch of what was supposed to be that woman's description of me, who, according to the police, resembles either a mulatto or a Frenchman with a missing left eyebrow.
Missing left
Which
eyebrow.
Yeah. I have no idea what distinguishing characteristics the French have, but yeah, apparently Booker resembles a French person.
Don't you know?
I don't know
In video
how-
games, the French people are assholes.
Yeah, and pretty much everywhere else, the French people are either cowardly or extremely effeminate. Yeah, Skyline Strikes do a buttload of damage,
Especially
and
after
it
the upgrades
also,
you got.
yeah. So see how I just landed right there. It set him on fire, made him stunned for a second, and did damage. So if you wanted to max out the effectiveness of your Skyline attacks, you need the perks to do that. But in the next part, I'm going to be blowing through the police headquarters, easily one of the most heavily guarded areas in the game yet encountered.
Indeed.